Hi, this is Azan Reports Football. This is my reaction towards the Qatar one, Switzerland one, Brazil one, Morocco one, Scotland's 1-0 win against Haiti, and Australia's 2-0 win against Turkey. So let's begin. Starting off with Qatar one, Switzerland one for Group B. My reaction is like how Switzerland did not like score, like how Switzerland did not finish out the game is beyond me because they had multiple chances. Um, and they should have really scored a couple of their chances, like clear cut chances. Like for instance, I remember uh, um, how in at the end of the first half, I believe, nearing at the end of the first half, Switzerland was playing some nice football, and like how Burrell and Bolo was able to, hold up the ball inside the box and then allow Vargas to run. And once Vargas ran and found space for himself, and Bolo passed it through to him, and then Vargas somehow didn't score. And it's a really great save from the Qatar's goalkeeper and so on. Switzerland had so many chances throughout this game, and I really want to shout out to um Qatar's goalkeeper who was really good in this game. Because the saves that he was making was really impressive to uh not allow Switzerland to finish off the game. Because again, like I don't know how Switzerland wasn't even playing that bad. Like they were breaking down. They broke down Qatar and like they had a few chances. But Qatar's goalkeeper Abu Nada, um, credit to him, he kept his country in the game. And at the very end, sadly for Muheim, for Switzerland, he got the own goal to make it 1-1 for Qatar and get a point for Qatar. And for me, this was like totally opposite my prediction where I thought Switzerland would just destroy Qatar 4-0. And, if Switzerland just took away their chances and Abu Nada wasn't on his game, then Switzerland would have destroyed Qatar. But shout out to their goalkeeper. And maybe, who knows, maybe Qatar could get something against Canada um, and, Bosnia. Um, I don't know. I forgot who they play next for match day 2, but um who knows if they could perform like that, maybe defend a little better, not allow the opposition to get a few chances just like Switzerland did, and not really rely too much on their goalkeeper, then maybe they could get a win even. But I don't know about win, but maybe another point on the board. And yeah. So overall, though, yeah, like Switzerland should have won this game, to be honest. But Qatar's goalkeeper was really good in this game. Next is Brazil 1, Morocco 1 for Group C. First half was really interesting, really fun to watch. Like kind of, especially on the Morocco side, point of view, because Brazil was horrible in this first half where they were giving the ball away too easily. Like but through misplaced passes, or Morocco's press was really good as well. Um, Morocco's midfielder Boadi, who plays for Lille in the French league, is really good. He had a really good game in this game. Um, and then once Morocco made it 1-0 from a really good pass through ball by Brahim Diaz to Saibari, and Saibari calmly chipped it over Allison, who was coming out, and it was a nice nonchalant finish, and to make it 1-0 for Morocco, and and um, but And after that, I believe Brazil kind of grew into the game, and then Vinny got his goal, which was a good goal from Vinny. Good work from him. Good crafty goal from him. To make it 1-1. And the first half was really enjoyable. Second half, though, I believe that it became pretty dead. To be honest with you, um, Brazil brought on Fabinho and to replace Casemiro because Casemiro wasn't really doing well in the first half. So Fabinho brought in the stability for Brazil. And the only really real chance was at the end of the second half where Allison, where I believe Neil Alanawi shot outside from the box, and then one of Morocco's substitutes could have maybe got there because Allison kind of messed up with his save. Um, maybe you could argue that the Moroccan player could have got to the ball faster um, and yeah, but other than that, in the second half, it was pretty much dead. And yeah. So I think both teams would take a point, both Brazil and Morocco, I guess, based on the second half performance. Both teams calmed down a bit. I'm guessing that they thought to themselves that point was okay for them to start off the World Cup, because maybe they're confident in beating. Both of them are confident in beating Scotland and Haiti, obviously. So yeah. Third game is Haiti nil, Scotland 1, Group C. So for me, Haiti shouldn't be upset of themselves. They performed really well in this game. Since they're underdogs in this game, and their performance was respectable, and they had chances, especially I believe it was in the second half at the end of the game where Perot could have made it 1-1, their striker. And I thought that was going to go in, or the ball was going to go into the net. But disappointingly, they didn't make it 1-1. But yeah, like for them, Haiti is a respectable performance. Do I think they will beat Morocco or Brazil next? No. Or get a point? No. So this was the game that they could have gotten at least a point, but at least their performance wise, they were respectable. And yeah, and then regarding Scotland, again, this proves my point where either they rely on their midfielders, especially John McGinn, who scored the winner, the only goal in this game, and McTominay, where McTominay almost scored as well, but hit the post in the first half. Um, so like they were only relying on those two guys to score them goals, and like Che Adams and Shanklin in this game was like very quiet, like in my opinion. So yeah, they need Scotland, and that's why I'm not really confident with Scotland's like attack, like their striker quality, like there's two strikers in this game was disappointing. But their other attacker though, Doak was really good. He was energetic, taking on his defender and so on. It was really good in this game, in my opinion. Maybe his decision making needs work, but his energy and his hard work really shown in this game. And yeah, but it was a nice win for Scotland, being out of the World Cup for a while now. They got their win. Do I think they could get something in against Brazil and Morocco? It's possible, but they have to be defensively on it, um, which they're capable of. But I'm afraid of their lack of goals. They could possibly get a point, but not a win, in my opinion, against Brazil or Morocco. And yeah, then finally Australia 2, Turkey 0, Group D. I didn't watch this game; it was too late for me. Um, um, and I was concerned about the Knicks instead. Um, but I watched the highlights, and it was a really nice aesthetically game as well. Like I like the colors. It was based in Vancouver. I like the colors from the Turkey fans, and the colors of the yellow and green from Australia fans. It was a nice aesthetically game. I have to say that first. But going back to the football stuff, Australia really performed well. They defended really well, made Turkey struggle to break them down. Their first goal from Eric Hunda was a really nice assist, really good assist from their midfielder Okan, who's only 21 years old, and the whole starting 11, except for like a couple players here and there, are very young in this Australia team. So, and they really performed well and grinded this result. And then they made it 2-0 with Metcalf, their midfielder, who had a really nice strike outside the box to make it 2-0. And yeah, so overall they deserved this one. And regarding Turkey, I thought Turkey was gonna win 3-1 or something because of their talent with Yildiz, Yilmaz, Guler, etc. But they struggled to break down Australia, and really Golair from the highlights was the only one who's doing that much. Like his shots were all right. Like there was a couple of dangerous shots from outside the box from his left foot. Other than that, though, it wasn't really much from Turkey. Like Celik who plays in right back, like he had a chance, but it was a save from the Australian goalkeeper. Like, and he's not really good attacking right back from Celik. Like, and especially in this game, they should have started. Turkey should have started their other right back who's better attacking wise instead of Celik. Too, because Turkey's got. It's not like they're defending against some. They have to be defending and grind the result out like Australia did. No, Turkey will have the ball and they must break down Australia. You should have got. They should have started. Their better attacking right back, and Vincenzo Montella was trying to do like a false nine thing with Archachoglu, and he's very short, and Australia has tall defenders, so they should have. So he should have brought on their 6'4" striker who plays at Porto, or much earlier, at the very end of the game. So, yeah, and and finally, like I thought Turkey was going to finish first in this group, but no, definitely United States is going to finish first in this group. I predicted Turkey finishing first in this group in my predictions for the group stage, but based on the United States performance against Paraguay and Turkey's performance now, like I'm confident the United States will get first place, and then Turkey might actually bow out early in this tournament if they don't get their act together against Paraguay because Paraguay wants to seek revenge for getting destroyed against us. And yeah, um, hopefully you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank you.